The whole gang is here indeed, indeed, indeed. Good evening, everybody. Come, come over thither with me. I will introduce myself, even though you cannot see me. For those of you who might be new, my name is Nessa Noxx. I am the Silver Succubus. Hashtag Snaccubus. Fantasy variety streamer, aspiring voice artist, and it would seem the guardian of quite a few Snaccubats and patrons. Yes, 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 indeed. Before we move into the Onsen this evening, I would love to greet you all with such affection and go through a little thank you section before we begin the evening of relaxation. So, Panda, that is perfect timing. Perfect timing indeed. A member for 9 months. I am ever thankful for your support. 9 months is almost long enough to birth a potion, wouldn't you say? A brand new panda potion. So before we get into the onsen for the evening, I would like to give a huge thank you to my members, my Snaccubat Squad. Snake, Panda, Spacewalker, Nexus, Kalumi, Nex VA, Alan Jazibayev, Erviv, Dragon, Kyle Watson, S, Teddy Shook, KP, Atomic FU, Beast, Virus Zelmir, Kyle KBF, PBF, I apologize every time my brain. PG, Yay, Maxi, First Sword Corvus, John, Raffinia, Axie, Trevor, Radosian, and Patrick from Australia. How very dare all of you be such sweet, succulent souls and part of my squad. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, to my patrons, a very big, huge hug and a kiss. Mwah. For being your wonderful selves, continuing to support me even on my unseiso side of the internet. So, to Everviv, Emperor Daho, Hair Doctor, Kokiri Comrades, J-Boy, Bob Smith, Alien Overload, Josh Moran, Spacewalker, Quadro K, Evendo DeMello, Alan J, Alan Andrew Rise, Payden Irving, and Panda. Drax, Frederick, Anonymous Randu, Walmart Leaves, KSL 666, Arm of Chaos, and Kenny. Oh, the absolute delight that I took this evening. Going through such a wonderful little list of sweet, sweet souls that are constantly in support of me. So a big thank you to each and every one of you, and an official welcome to the onsen for the eve. Here is my face, finally. I thought I would have a fashionably late entrance, as it were. And I wanted to make sure I got some important things out of the way before we relax for the night. Now, I am very happy to have you all here with me. Let me greet my early birds. We've got Dragon, Panda. Nex has quite the story, actually. Yeah, hello. Anyways, Nexus Rashid. Oh, there's always so many of you, stranger. As hello, KP, I'm glad you could make it too. We are not in the void anymore, sweet thing. No, your glorious succubus has indeed yeeted you from whence you were trapped. You are no longer. Yes, claws, claws. What do we think? What do we think of my little, how do we feel? Hello and good evening. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's going to be a little bit different to what you're used to. El fantastisch. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Yes, I kill someone with these claws. Look, for tonight I shall keep them sharpened, but away from your vital spots, I promise you. But I thought that perhaps a little evening in the onsen with some gojang music and a little bit of a new pose, even subliminally behind this microphone I'm putting my hand up to my face. It's just so cute. So yes, thank you all for joining me. I'm happy to be here. I wanted to try something new tonight. We are not going to be going through any... Ooh. Scoffed already. We are not going to be going through any particular triggers, but I figured that what better of a night? Spend some one-on-one time together, a little closer. Ashes of my enemies, of course, darling, of course, of course. How do you think I get this lustrous glow? Anytime you see anything on me, you've got a question. Is it makeup or is it the ashes of my enemy? Oh, shush, all of you, all of you. I am not in this onsen to wash myself of any ash. Trust me in that. I am a water succubus. I live in the glorious waters of cleanliness. Trust me, it's fine. An Italian accent in the onsen. How very different. Italian accent, well, that is quite suitable. I am having pasta tonight for dinner. Oh my goodness. Panda, thank you so much for gifting a membership. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Ben, you are the recipient of Panda's gifted membership. Panda, you PogChamp. Let's go. We are now officially one more member closer. Closer to the karaoke stream. I will tell you this, before stream tonight when I was typing out all those names to have as a thank you, my heart was absolutely full. And then coming into stream, seeing all of you already hanging out, my heart was very, very full indeed, very full. Thank you for the huggies, and I'm giving you all a very squishy wet hug in return. Come here, come here. So yes, I'm a little closer to the microphone tonight. I'm trying not to get my volume too loud, but we're not going to be doing any weird clicky ASMR-y sort of stuff tonight. It's just going to be chilling out, relaxing, having a bit of a drink together, having a little relax in the onsen. Italian accent. Let me try to do. No, even my Italian's coming off like Transylvanian. Yay. I need to practice. I need to practice my accent. So what am I sipping on this evening, you might ask? Well, I have myself a little bit of an alcoholic beverage. I think this onsen has some rules about open containers or something, but we'll just keep it a secret between you and me, okay? I can't see a manager anywhere. We can't see a manager anywhere. We're gonna be fine. So grab your snacks, grab your towels as well. I did let y'all know in the server that I would not be supplying towels. So if you require a towel for your person, well, that sounds like a you problem. Someone called. No. Oh no, nobody called. Who called the manager? Who called the manager? It certainly wasn't me. There's no need for a manager. It's fine, Noxx. Everything's gravy. Everything's gravy, baby. Apologies if I keep muting myself as well. I'm checking the absolute volume levels on absolutely everything. My eyes are all over the place. Bit more than 24 hours until what, Kyle? Until your grand debut of your musical prowess? Or have we another exam coming? Also, Chad, my darling, delicious snacky bats and sweet souls, can you let me know if this music is alright? Because I've got someone playing a little bit of a tune for us in the background, but if it's a little quiet, you can let me know. Thank you, yeah. I've got to actually practice every time you guys ask me for an accent. I always surprise myself at how little accents I am able to finesse. Considering I am a lunar naiad, I have travelled through many a water, and I find myself wanting when it comes to certain European accents, it would seem. Everything of mine tends to just fade into some sort of Transylvanian, so I will practice for you, yay. Oh, thank you, chat. Thank you, my sweet, sweet souls. I was worried it was a little loud. Tell merch when. Maybe I should make Nessa Noxx ponchos, because there's always a splash zone in the front row. Is it a fancy black hat, Kyle? New Colossus. Every one of you has been challenging the difficulties of games lately. I am very proud and impressed of the gaming talents that I have amongst my community. My goodness, here's me having a little hissy fit at The Witcher for being too difficult. And then I've got wonderful souls all up in here beating things on do or die difficulty and extreme difficulty, and oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Nexus. That's good to know. That's all I wanted to provide you guys with tonight. It's been a little all over the place lately, and I was very anxious and very sooky today, so I am very thankful to have spent some time relaxing before stream and connecting with my my gorgeous pets and giving them snuggles and huggles. So I thought it only right to help finish your week off on a better note. And since Kyle's in the chat, Kyle, I'm not sure about the time difference, but I think I owe you a very special happy birthday. I don't know if I have the time zone correct, but if I am correct, Kyle, can you please let me know, and then I can sing you a little birthday ditty. Beast, welcome to the stream. Beast, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the Onsen for the evening. I hope you brought your own towel. Mein Leben difficulty. Mein goodness, you'll impress me. That reminds me, I think I got asked to do a German accent the other day. That turned into Transylvanian as well, didn't it? Oh my goodness. Good evening, General. Good evening. Welcome to the Onsen. Konbawa. Arigato for your presence. Thank you for joining me. Depends on the time that, well, it is 9:24 p.m. exactly for me right now. And I know that your birthday was technically on the 11th of May, so I'm not sure if I'm too early or not. Thank you, General. Beast, thank you for coming in tonight. I hope you've had a good day. Everyone, let me know how your week has been if you would like to. Sharing is caring, and I think tonight we all need to focus on the fact that we've done a really good job getting through this week. I personally would rate my week. It hasn't been terrible. I'd give it a solid 7 out of 10. And I am hoping that if any of you are having a night that it is, or a week that's below a 5, let's bring that all the way up to a 10, shall we? Let's do it. Towel in hand, perfectly prepared. Thank you so much for your presence, sir. Technically, it would be so there the moment it turns midnight. Well, then I shall make sure at midnight I am either verbally wishing you a happy birthday if you're still in chat, or I will be sending you a DM. Thank you everyone as well for wishing Rain a very happy birthday last night in the or the night before last in the server. She is very special to me, so I'm very grateful to have all of my community showing her so much love as well. I know it means the most to her, so thank you for being such sweethearts. Blast from the past, yes, but I will tell you this for nothing. Guitar Hero, they kind of took like the best of, you know, it's like a very good concentrated mix of like key songs that you need to listen to. 8 out of 10 for Dragon, I love it. Oh, General, I would hug you if I could see. Come here. It was a busy day in a good way. Oh yes, I have seen so many of your Miis in the chat. They're looking very cute. We're slowly assembling an army, it would seem. Slowly assembling an army, which I am very grateful for. I think they're all so cute. And anyone that is interested in having their own little version of themselves, especially should you wish to watch over my little me, please hit up Based in the server. He is a creative force to be reckoned with when it comes to all of them. I love the wings that are on my little me. I think I will be using those wings as inspiration for future assets. Member goal today, I am literally just about to start editing because I have noticed it's not up on the screen, but allow me to update because I now believe we are a few souls up and a few squad members up. Now, here we go. Wonderful. If you do hear any shuffling or any gates closing or opening in the background, it's just the workers around the Onsen making sure everything is secure and clean. Pay no mind to background noise. It couldn't possibly be it couldn't possibly be anything else but Onsen employees. Oh my goodness. Yo. I think that we just hit the very next member goal because of Panda. Thank you so much, Panda. Thank you. We are officially at 30 members now. This is crazy. This is nuts. This is nuts. Panda, thank you so much. Gabriel is the recipient of your gifts and membership. What a pogchamp you are. Yo, I swear to God, most of the goals being achieved, it's mostly just been because Panda doesn't like uneven numbers. Of course the wings inspired me, Beast. Oh, Snuggle, my handsome kitty, I'm so glad you're here to lurk and get comfy with me. Welcome, welcome. We just reached squad goal 4, so you are just in time for a very important occasion. Thank you once again, Panda. I appreciate you. Karaoke, no! Now I'm actually gonna have to get my scuffy singing voice out. Tiring for you, as not too bad yet though. Well, hopefully tonight you can get a little relaxation going for the weekend. I'm proud of you for getting through your tiring week, okay? You're doing wonderfully. Rashid, thank you for asking. I am fine and dandy. I'm relaxing in my onsen with my sweet Snaccubats. How could I be anything but wonderful? Hello Cameron, welcome to the stream for the evening. I hope you enjoy your stay. Grab a towel and get comfy. Panda the philanthropist. Panda is single-handedly funding all of the separate assets, and Panda single-handedly funded the Onsen stream, basically. It's crazy. Big shout outs to Panda. Oh my goodness. And your potion bottle is getting full, sir. 9 months. Is it a boy or a girl? It's a panda potion. It's neither and everything. Oh, Beast. Oh, we just hit the karaoke concert. Oh, we just hit the karaoke concert, baby. Yes, we did. So, Kyle, I will actually be messaging you at some point soon because it just so happens that now I need someone to help me edit together my karaoke stream. But now that's the exciting thing, guys. You should put up some suggestions in chat if there are any songs or genres you would like to hear specifically. I was actually thinking of doing a 10 to 15 song kind of concert pre-recorded so you can enjoy it to your viewing pleasure. You can go back in the timestamps, but it's because I wanted to mix everything semi-professionally as well and have some new funky assets and almost make like mini music videos. I would also really love to have some of my Snaccubats like feature on vocals on there. So I really want to make this karaoke concert like a really big creative like fun thing. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. Oh wow, Kyle, congratulations. Monetization on the SoundCloud. Let's go. Yes, licensing is important and you need to make sure you are protecting your intellectual property just as much as you want others. It's a complicated thing so commissioners don't get flat. It's because it takes a village to make good music. So if you were just doing it all by yourself, it's simpler but also more complicated because you don't have help doing it. So best of luck, but congrats on the monetization. Yeah, Panda Potion, I wonder whether you saw the little Easter egg in the members thank you earlier. If not, you might just have to go back and zoom in. A lyrical interpretation. Oh my goodness, if you do that, I have to be involved. That needs to be a project that I have to be involved in. That needs to be, oh, I like that. And it could be very spoopy. Yes, you do have that dropping soon as well. Rashid, he's not going crazy. He's motivated. It's inspiring. What's the goals? Okay, let me bring up... Let me bring up what the next goal is. Oh my goodness, I only made a goal until 40 members. How are we, like, day... What is this, day 13, day 14? Do I have to shift some of the subscriber goals over to member goals now? Do we have to make new goals? Oh my goodness. Okay, so... This is nuts. This is actually nuts. I'm going to show you guys just how much we've achieved in a short amount of time, okay? Very short amount of time. Like I was not expecting to hit goals this quickly. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, lay down some ground rules. Yeah, stranger, that's a good idea. Kyle, I love that. Maybe you could storyboard something instead of the script and then, you know? I don't know, you've got so many projects already. Don't focus on me, but I love those ideas. Love them. Guys, how have we already almost hit the last member goal? I need to make more or shift some over. Oh my goodness. Yay, long cosplay stream. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Look, so the Draw With Me stream is next. Beast, you are right. We hit that goal the other day. So as you can see, today is the Hot Springs Zatsu. I'm serving Genshin Impact in the best copyright-free way. And then we have the Draw With Me stream, which is probably going to be next week. I'm going to bust out my tablet, figure out having either the hand cam or just my VTuber kind of. But I want to draw as many of you as possible and then post them in the server. But I was also thinking, Panda gave me a very good idea. I was also thinking maybe I could make each of you into potion bottles. I don't know yet. I'm still thinking. Then the karaoke concert, which we just hit. I really should have put that further up the member goal thing. It's fine, it's fine. You guys always like it when I sing, so I figured we'd do something fun, and I want to kind of do a big, like, I want to make it big, baby. I don't know, I want to do like a lot of different types of songs, so there's something for everyone basically. Yeah, Kyle, of course. Your focus right now should definitely be on your own stuff. And every time you've posted your animation progress in the Discord server, oh my goodness, I am praying for your soul, but I'm also very envious of your talent, so. Thank you, Dragon. Oh, Nex's commission, of course. Your last commission was Acti's background music, if I remember correctly, and that is an absolute musical personification of that boy. It was fantastic, so I can't wait to hear Nex's creation. Yes, I think the lyrical interpretation could definitely be something towards the end of the year. But now focus on you. Post karaoke songs and the tunes. Yeah, if you guys have any ideas whatsoever for the karaoke stream, post your ideas in the tunes section of the Discord server. I will say, please do not tag me because I know that a lot of you will be posting suggestions, so just know that I do troll through the server on a frequent basis. So fret not, I will see every suggestion that you guys post in there, but sorry, my cat's here and just like giving me grief, about to cough up a fur ball or something while I'm doing a ASMR. It's ridiculous. So as you guys can see, we have quite a few subscriber goals because this was originally a Soul Subathon, and now I'm thinking that maybe I'll transfer some of the higher end. Maybe I'll transfer some of the higher end things over. There's certain things that I can't rush. And I'll say this. I can show you this actually. There's a reason why I need to wait for certain things. Because they take time to prepare. Because they require a little bit of magic. Everyone's tagging. Yes, definitely. Please, everyone, just pile on with the tags at one time. I got you, boo. Ladies and gentlemen, the votes are in. There has been a very, very, very clear winner after almost 200 votes across Patreon and YouTube. There was one clear favorite that each and every one of you, whenever it came up in chat, was very excited for. So it is my pleasure to officially announce that Glomp's final transformation is going to indeed be a sea pancake. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you voted, and now I need to work my magic. Now I just need a little bit of time to reach into the nether realms and pull forward some spiritual energy so I can imbue it into his being and create a new form for him to take flight in. And I say take flight because in a body of water, my goodness, that boy is going to go fast. Glomp, 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 glomp. Yes, we have officially locked it in, Eddie. It is absolutely locked in. All will be revealed at 11k subscribers, so I cannot rush that, unfortunately, but there are some extra goals I can put in, I think. I think we can... But I am very thankful for each one we've achieved. How are we this soon in and this many goals achieved? It is nuts to me and I'm eternally grateful. Yo, hype, see Pancake, yes, I'm loving all the love in the chat for him. Oh, Beast, it's okay, don't even worry. Maybe keep it to like 1 or 2 suggestions per person, I would say. Just so I don't get too overwhelmed. But yeah, give me a suggestion or 2 of some songs you'd like to hear me singing. Alright, let me come back on the screen. Here I am. Let's ooh, the moonlight is quite bright. there we go. You didn't see anything, okay? You didn't see anything. Huh? You think you saw something? You couldn't have been. I think you're going a little bit crazy. No, it's fine. I'm trying to work out my toggles on this screen. Raymond Glomp. Yeah, go find him in the ocean. Honestly, that little manta ray you posted in the server was adorable. I loved it. I need to get one made for me, like a custom one with like the purple and gold. Yes. How do you make all those layouts? I need the knowledge for my D&D channel. Layouts as in like what I've like tonight, like this, or like that image that I just had up, like my promo stuff. Because oh, the overlays? I've got quite a few. So, okay, so give me a second. I'll actually show you something cool. Because I've got 3 different sources of overlays. I'm always here to help you guys if you need the help. Of course I am. So, above me there shall appear this little banner. This is my socials banner. I summoned it with my magic through stream elements. So that is my rotator for everything you might need. Chat, however, I am thankful to Streamlabs for being successful in having my chat on the screen for overlays such as my background that you see on most of my promo stuff, for this little subathon doodad you see in the corner. I went to Etsy and got my overlay package from there, and I would highly recommend doing so because you can find highly customizable ones that come with animated files or static files, and then all of them will generally come with customizable parts that you can put together and create consistent branding. And then when it comes to putting everything together, this is the program I use. It is online, it is free, and if you need Photoshop without the price tag, you're welcome. Even if you pay for a subscription on this site, it barely costs a thing and it allows you to do everything that Photoshop does, I guarantee you. Hello Albert, by the way, and my apologies, I was in the middle of a head talk. He will be joining us very soon, Based Sea Pancake. I cannot wait for Glomp to have his new transformation. Oh yeah. Ada ada. Hang on, I can give you a deeper one if you want. Ada ada. Yes, you use that program, Panda, it's amazing. So mostly everything you generally want to save in the highest quality possible, which is always going to be a PNG, and you want to make it in the biggest size possible so that when you put it on your screen, it's easier to make, it's easier to minimize and maximize without pixelation. Another tip that I have when you are using streaming software or something similar to this program to either have overlays or display pictures or anything of the sort, even the model that you see before you here, if you right click on any source in your OBS, which is what I use, you can do it in your Streamlabs too, but if you click on any source on your OBS, you right click, you go to scale filtering, and you click by linear. I guarantee you, if you were experiencing harsh edges before, this will smooth out everything on your screen to look flawless. And then from there, it's just consistency. If you find an overlay package that you like the look of, let's say something that matches your theme, well, why not just mess around and create everything you need to within that same package? That's what I do. Oh, Albert, my neck has been hurting quite a lot lately as well. Quite a lot. I hope you get better soon. Sheesh. Yeah, so Etsy is what I actually use. I will even let you in on yeah, this is a ASMR / tech support stream. I'm under your desk supporting you right now. Even the assets you see before you, my new little handsies that I have summoned with my magic, I'll let you in on a little secret, chat. I went to contact my original artist that brought the silver succubus you see before you to life, and unfortunately my artiste was uncontactable. So I went to Etsy. I bought, well, someone had gone somewhere and sliced off some mortal's hands, but they were offering them for quite the good package, so I invested in an extra set of limbs, and the arms you see before you were entirely created by yours truly, using the base layers given to her for her entire rig. I jigsawed these arms together. Oh no, I didn't see that notification in time. I'm so sorry, but welcome to my lair. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. I am happy to have your company. OBN's on stream. Yes, that's the way. So, and I will say this, with a little bit of time and a lot of tenacity and a small amount of cash, let's say $5 to $10, you can actually achieve quite the great amount of things. All of my overlay packages have never cost me more than $10. The assets you see before you were not that expensive to go on the black market and buy new limbs, it would seem. So yes, hello Rain, by the way. Thank you for coming and enjoying me. Sweet thing. Thank you for being here. I recommend just messing around and seeing what takes your fancy. Sometimes it's as simple as starting with a color scheme or a theme. So let's say next you are wanting to create a scene for your Dungeons and Dragons that's maybe an aquatic sort of thing. You could buy an asset that was like an aquatic themed sort of desk to sit at for that part of the campaign. You could change the overlay. So see how my horns and my face and everything is purple? You can change that, you know. There are multiple ways to have filters across cameras, filters on your microphones, but specifically overlays, you can theme things, and more often than not, you are able to create your own entire overlay in one picture and just kind of have it, you know what I mean? You can put sea pancakes all over your screen if you wish to. You could have sea pancakes just floating down. Floating down from behind you. Aren't you, Venus? You fucking know it. Oh, lately it's been more like RIP Nessa, not RGB Nessa. Papa, welcome to the stream, sweet puppy. Who's my favorite zodiac sign? Oh. I do not play favorites, and I do have signs that I've encountered that have been specific astrological signs that haven't been the nicest people. But look, I don't get along with Pisces, I don't get along with Leos, and I don't get along with Aquarians. I also don't really get along with Libras. And it's because they all just bring a specific energy across the board. I find Leos to be too proud and not willing enough to listen. I find Librans to be too much of a responsible mum-dad energy. I find Aquarians to be lost in the sauce, and I find Pisceans to be even deeper within that sauce, to the point where they're willingly drowning in it. Anyways, I don't want to offend anybody in my chat, just in case. But that's, yes, Kyle brings up a very good point. Zodiacs are not something that is a definer of you, and all those people, even though I've encountered them and they had star signs in common, what I just listed off to you is the energy that they produced regardless of that sign. So a lot of the time it comes down to a willingness to listen and a willingness to learn. It's not necessarily all about what star signs are compatible and which ones aren't. Sometimes it's about personality and upbringing. Suggest you don't say RIP too much. God, that awkward moment when I've got an RIP emote in the chat. I've already faced the Grim Reaper, son. I've already got a battery in my chest. It's fine. We're fine. We're fine. Don't even worry. No. I wouldn't say the zodiac thing is utter trash. Now, I have been studying the spiritual side of things. I've been connected from a young age, and I have been officially studying the astrological and ethereal, metaphysical, if you will, since like 2015. So, if there was going to be any word on the matter, it would be that your sun sign, which everyone classified as, your birth chart has your entire zodiac layout. But your sun sign is what mostly influences your outward personality. It's what you show to the world. Whereas your moon sign is how you announce yourself emotionally and process things within yourself. A lot of the times, a moon sign will be a lot more telling than a sun sign. Let us not get into the ascension signs, where that is essentially who you are within your core, that you don't really show anyone, but it's your authentic self. Oh, no. Okay. Sorry, stranger. Iron Nessa with the arc reactor. Do you know what's so ironic? Iron Man is, I would probably stand to say, my favourite Avenger, and when I was younger, in my earlier years, wanting to get quite the amount of ink in my skin, I was very tempted to have an arc reactor tattooed on my sternum. I'm glad I didn't. It would have been a cruel irony. Goodbye, Panda. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you again for the 9 months. Mwah. Big hugs. Nexus is like, I'm an Aquarian. I like swords. I immerse myself. Yeah, so it's not necessarily the immersion that's a bad thing, but I find that sometimes the few that I've encountered that have happened to have that personality trait and be an Aquarian, it's just been a little hard to get the focus. which I can understand. But Pisceans are dreamers and Aquarians do see things on a different level, so it's not a wonder they're in their brain a little bit more, all up in the sauce, because they see things that people don't. They pick up on things that people don't. I would say that Aquarians are almost like on the spectrum of the astrological chart. That's going to sound weird, but it's a compliment, trust me. Yeah, so for example, I am a Cancerian. That is my sun sign. But my moon sign is a Sagittarian. And my rising, or my ascending sign, is Sagittarius as well. That is the first basic layer of a good picture of someone's astrological profile. Not them as a person, but I take nothing at face value, especially sun signs. Exactly. The moon affects all of us, and I even thought, Wednesday was quite the odd stream, wasn't it? Wednesday was quite the all over the place stream, and an irony I discovered, chat, my lunar goddess had gone dark for the evening. It was indeed a new moon. And so my energy will change depending on the moon phase as well. New moons are always a time for rest, relaxation, recovery, and to put our hands over the soil of our spiritual garden and put our good intentions into our seeds that we are intending to grow. How do you figure that out? I would recommend you go to astro.com and you can type in your... Okay, so you can get your general birth natal chart. That's what you're looking for, okay? Birth natal chart. Taurus gang for the win. Yeah, it is Taurus season. I even looked on my calendar and I noticed the because I write down the seasons and I write down the moon signs. So how you figure that out is you go to astro.com, or you can just type in, you can go to many websites, that's the most reliable I found. And you have to know your birth location and your birth time to get the most exact reading of the position of the stars in the sky at the moment of your birth. If you wish to have the clearest snapshot into your astrological profile, you would need your location and your exact time of birth. If you only have the location and the day, that is fine. You will just not know specific positions of planets, like your Mars, your Venus, like they're, well, actually, you can still get quite a big snapshot. I digress. It doesn't matter whether you have your time of birth or not, but if you do, you get a more in-depth look at yourself, but you don't have to have it. I'm going off on a tangent. Highly recommend looking into it. Yes, absolutely, because I discovered a lot about myself too. I would particularly bring attention to like noticing, I don't really go by, you'll hear people say, oh, something is in your 4th house, or you have this in your 6th house. So I don't really deal with any of that, but there are clear signs of when your Venus is in a certain planet, because that is how you express affection. When your Mars is in a certain planet, a certain sign, that is your action planet. So that's how you express yourself through your actions. Mercury is intelligence and communication, so having a Mercury in Aries would change the way that you communicate, as opposed to someone with their Mercury in Pisces. So there is a lot. I can do a specific stream on it one day if you're ever intrigued or interested. But yes, Beast brings up a good point. It is always good to keep a track of Mother Moon. Mother Moon is the best indicator of when your energy will wax and wane, and it is good to move with the natural ebb and flow that the lunar tides provide to us. Check your DMs, AL Rain. Let your mind go as wrong as you want it to, sweet thing. An ascendant Sagittarian. Dragon, do you have your sun and your moon? Your ascendant says that you're, I will not get into it this stream, but your ascendant says a lot about you, even more so, I would say, than your sun sign. So that's interesting to know. Okay, Moon, Cancer, Sun, oh my goodness. Ascendant dumbass. Pluto, no, we do still include Pluto, we absolutely do. So Pluto does still have an energy, and we even pay attention to the North Node, the South Node. We pay attention to even meteors like Chiron, and there's another meteor that we pay attention to. I can't remember the name of it though. But we do still, Pluto is still a PogChamp in the astrological community. Don't even stress. It's astronomy. Astronomy decided to disown that little cutie. Astronomy came along and said, Pluto, you're not good enough to be a part of the solar system. But astrology, we over here like, come on Pluto, we got a place for you, baby boo. Don't even stress. A stretch, yes, I need one. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me in the Onsen. Sun, Leo, Moon, Cancer. Okay, let me... Oh my goodness. Okay, I will help y'all with some of this information. Let me hydrate. I'm sipping on alcohol this evening. Thank you for taking care of me, Viv. For any Leos in the house, Dragon, I'm looking at you. A sun in Leo has a very strong, prideful... I'm going to have to lower my tones for this because as soon as I get into spiritual talk, I get really loud. Leos will have a strong, prideful way of approaching things in a manner of they consult their own knowledge and their own experience and will proceed from there and trial and error from that. And then they will be a little more willing to listen to people around them. But generally, Leos have a very intense sense of confidence and tend to approach problems with that same confidence that they can apply the knowledge that they've already gathered. Unfortunately, sometimes it can come across as ignorance or arrogance, but again, it's neither here nor there. We're not going to get into it, but yes, Leos are quite confident in the they'll fake it till they make it. Basically, even if they don't know something, they would rather try it their own way first and then listen to someone else's way of doing it. So they're going to go through the instructions and then they're going to try like 10 different ways of building the thing before they go to Reddit to find out how other people built it. A moon in Cancer means you're an emotional little sauce pot, aren't you? Emotional little melting pot of crab. A moon in Cancer is a very nurturing energy. It's emotionally, you feel very deeply, you love very hard, and you are focused on security. I think, yeah, Nexus, I might have to do an actual stream about this or an info video. Moon in Aquarius, you absolute bloody dreamer. It's not a wonder you're always involved in your own projects and then you can never finish your own projects. It's not a wonder you have this utter sense of dread and excitement at the same time. Because Aquarians will often want to conquer that which they They already see it in their head, so to bring something into physical reality, they'll conquer it. Like, Aquarians are kind of a force to be reckoned with. It's just that they can, again, get lost in the source, which means that other people might not necessarily be able to connect and communicate while they're in that zone. You know what I mean? It's not a bad zone to be in. Dragon, that'll have to come in another video. For now, I can do Sun and Moon, but Ascendants, I will do at another point. Tips for Dora, my lady. Hello, kitten. Tips for Dora, your name makes me giggle. Hello and welcome to the Onsen for the evening. Stranger, yes, absolutely. Sailor Pluto is an absolute hottie to trotty, I think. Are we doing astrology? Apparently we are, Snuggle. Do you wanna put your astrological sign in the ring? Exactly, and just the fact that you responded, Dragon, with Nessa, I'm not prideful but self-assured. Typical Leo response. I wasn't saying prideful in a bad way. Taurus, Sun, Leo, Moon. Wow, okay. Libra Ascendant. A Taurus Sun means that you will think something through and think it through again and think it through once more. And even if you finally get to a point where you've, like, by the time you've done all these thought processes, you could have just gone in, but you'd rather take your time and make sure you do it right the first time. Taurians are quite a grounded energy and they like their physical safety around them as well. So sometimes you might find yourself drawn to grounding comforts such as like a specific pillow or a blanket or a hoodie, and these will physically kind of, I don't know, Taurians are always very, they like soft things. They like things that feel nice, I've noticed. A Leo Moon, you I've got to process through my guides talking to me because I'm like, this is not a spiritual stream. A Leo Moon means you feel it, and then once it's done, it's done. And that hurts. But when it's good, wow, it feels really fucking, you're on top of the world. But if you think something is a way, and it turns out that it's not that way, you burn for a little while. You burn and you smolder. And then you reignite, stronger than before. Yeah, us Cancerians, we think everything through, trust me. Bit scared how accurate some of it is. Yeah, Kyle, let's go. Thank you, Dragon. The rain was you. Rain will always be my kitten. Do you? I mean, say less, Snugs. Fucking hell. All you know is that you're an Aries. If you want something, it's yours, and there's no two ways about that. And it doesn't matter what it is. It's kind of your way or the highway, but that can also light a fire under other people's, you know what I mean? You can light a fire under other people's ass, but Aries are generally like, y'all have got some laser focus. And you don't, there's a very common misconception that Aries go in horns first and guns blazing, and it takes a lot for them to build up to that point. It's a slow burn. And then once you've decided on something, that's kind of it. There's no two ways about it. God help anyone that gets in your way as an Aries if you've got a fucking goal for something. Exactly, Pop. Aquarians are a force, but just lost in their own vortex. It can be hard to find the middle ground. Rashid, is that a Sun Taurus Cancerian moon? We've got a few of those in chat. Yo, Sailors, Mercury and Jupiter, your favorite stranger pog choices. Oh, hi and bye, Sans. Thank you for coming in. Oh, my guides are never angry at you. It's because they love you so much. They want to sit down and have like coffee with you and be like, okay, girl, now listen. Okay, now girl, listen, we got some information for you. And I'm like, guys, not tonight. Not tonight, guys. I'm trying to be relaxing. It won't manage itself next, and that's why I'm so proud of you for doing the hard work every day. Mwah. See you Tuesday, sweet thing. Goodbye. What exactly? It's what they want you to do. Oh my goodness, we're actually gonna have to do a proper one of these streams. As a generality, you can sort of tie it down when you break it down to element: fire, earth, water, air. Traditionally, the fire signs will be more driven towards action. Water signs will be driven more towards intuition. Air signs will be drawn more towards intellectual stuff. Earth signs feel it out, but in like both sides of the planet. Earth signs are logical as fuck, okay? So Cancerians, we feel shit, and Taurians feel it too, but like in a logical kind of way, you know what I mean? You heckin' got this over and out. Damn, Snuggles, was I right? Was I accurate though? Was I? You gotta let me know. Oh, you little rule breaker, you're such a bad girl, Max. When I see you Tuesday, I think someone's gonna be in a little bit of trouble. So see you then, huh? Bye. If you dare to return. Oh, I didn't even say this at the beginning. Konbawa, Mayoyatsu. See, I had a very cute Japanesey way to begin the stream, and I got thrown into the deep end with the Italian accent. Aries sun and a Libra moon. Oh, so even when you emotionally process things, you're still about like... Yeah, but how is this going to affect me like a year in the future, 5 years in the future? Like, yeah, I can spend this dollar now, but like... What if I invested this dollar? You've got a really responsible way of fucking emotionally processing things. It's not a bad thing. That means that, like... It means you're probably good at, like, budgeting, maybe. Because you probably don't emotionally buy things. You wouldn't be me and see a stuffy and be like, gimme! But, I mean... If the stuffy was an emotional investment that made someone else happy, you'd do it, right? Oh, you are so dead. So dead. Come back here, you. Oh, heck. Bot never caught me. I know. It's okay. I think the bot fell in the water, to be honest. Water, fire, earth, air. Long ago, 4 nations lived in harmony until one day, Fire Nation intact. The Avatar, master of all 4 elements, should have been there to save the world, but he was an ice cube. But now, 12,000 years later, I put that ice cube in my drink, and now we've got Avatar Aang. If I see a plushie like Nessa, I'm buying it. I mean, well, hey, chat. Mommy might only have money for one thing, and if you had a choice between a plushie or a Dakimura, which would you rather? A small little chibi me to cuddle up against, or a big old body pillow to lie next to at night? You have definitely done that, Snugs. That's why I used it as an example. Your stuffy actually keeps me company every stream now. He sits behind me. I can't have him on the desk, otherwise he serves as a bit of a distraction. Oh, my apologies, my apologies. My Snaccubats, my cat, has somehow wandered into this onsen, and now I need to use my magic to release her from my... Give me a minute, I need to let my cat out of the room. You know that euphemism that's like, I need to see a man about a dog. It's not a euphemism when I say I need to let my cat out of the room, okay? Oh my goodness, let me switch my microphone up. Bobblix, welcome to the stream for the eve. Thank you for joining me in the onsen. I hope you brought a towel. For anyone new here, by the way, if you are new, lurking, chatting, chilling in the onsen, welcome to the stream. I'm Nessa Noxx, the silver succubus. And tonight's just a relaxing swim in the onsen, so konbawa and welcome. Dakimura, yeah, but Sea Dragon, you're out here saying plushie, then Dakimura, you've got to make a decision, sweetheart. I mean, no es hablo español, but no pequeño los dos, okay? You're gonna make a choice. Captain Planet was such a good show, though. That's an OG show based. Good choice in the TV shows. Wait, I forgot what you said about mine already. Oh, still, because it's okay. I'll tell you later. It's fine. You can send me your entire birth chart, and I'll just read. I'll read you and roast you astrologically. How about that? No, just remind me later. I've got like 1,000,001 books about astrology sitting behind me, so if anyone is keen, I will probably be making actual videos soon on something like this, considering I didn't know how many people would be interested, but you all seem very intrigued, which makes me very happy. Depending on if I want to snuggle you fully, or I want to be a big spoon. Honestly, I prefer body pillow. If I want to be a big spoon. Look, some nights you're the little spoon, sometimes you're the big spoon, but as long as you're comfy, am I right? And as long as you're snuggling some type of Nessa. Okay, 2 votes for body pillow. Captain Planet was whack, but charming. I'll tell you what show was burnt to an absolute crisp. The Magic School Bus. I only ever watched episodes of it during school when the teacher had nothing else to educate us with. But back in the day, the Magic School Bus, my goodness. Not an astrology roast, yo. Me and the guide's gonna come for you hard, baby. Actually, don't take that out of context. Nobody clip it. Oh, oops. Oh, oops. Oops. A reboot of Captain Planet movie. Hello. Oh, sorry, chat. Sorry, that was me in the microphone stand. Can you imagine how nuts that mullet would be? I swear they already made a movie though, didn't they? Or was it animated? As long as I'm a spoon. Nessa brand sporks coming soon. Yo, how good would it be if I actually made a snack range? Because all these other VTubers are out here with their t-shirts and their hoodies and beanies and this and that. And they're all very creative and I like them. But I thought it might be a good idea to have a Snaccubus range where it's going to be like a water bottle with 2 different like interchangeable lids and like customizable stickers you can put on there so that when I'm hydrating you can hydrate too. And I also just had the idea, what if we had like a little Snaccubus bowl, like the little, and with the chopsticks and the dumpling spoon? Oh, how cute would that be? Yo, that's a million bajillion years away, but that would be adorable. Then I could be like, grab your snacks, and then you could put your snacks in the bowl, or you could put soup in it, and then it would have the little ridges in it for chopsticks to stay put, and it would have a dumpling spoon. The magic school bus, but there's a dark story. You get on the bus and it transports you to like Rick and Morty's universe instead. I miss some of the cartoons from my younger days, my the golden years, if you will. They don't make them like they used to. Let's just say that. They definitely don't make them like they used to. I'm not really into astrology, but it fits with a fantasy theme and it can just be treated like lore. Oh, you like, thank you. I'm glad that it's not coming off too preachy then, because I always understand that there are different ways that people view things, and I must seem crazy sometimes being so matter-of-fact about planets and star signs when in actuality it could just be a placebo effect, but at least it's semi-relaxing to listen to. That's the goal tonight. Stranger, you say Kwame and I think of the rapper. Blue's Clues was the absolute goat. I miss interactive shows like that. I miss those shows where it genuinely gives you like a sense of accomplishment when they're like, can you find it? Can you see where it is? Chat, can you see where it is? And you're like, yeah. And you find it, they're like, you're so good, you found it. It was like the earliest way of discovering that you had a weakness for praise, basically. Either that or finding out that your parents never just actually told you that they were proud of you enough. Y'all got the guy on Blue's Clues stepping in for your daddy. Oh my god, don't clip me, I'm so sorry, this is my Brooklyn side coming out. Oh, Steve left. Yeah, well, everything has to grow up eventually. Every good thing must come to a close, and I suppose even Blue's Clues kind of like, didn't it go away and then it adapted and then it came back and it was like CGI? I think that's where it loses me, because sometimes these things are better just left as the OG with the little crayon and then like the little drawings on the screen. I don't need CGI sometimes. Shout out to anyone in Australia. Snugs, I'm looking at you. If you grew up watching Bananas in Pajamas. I remember going back to watch Bananas in Pajamas not long ago and they were like all CGI now. It's devastating. I want people in silly costumes. I want handmade sets. I want, you know, I want the immersion. Just because CGI looks kind of better sometimes doesn't mean it's more immersive. My favorite tarot card. Oh, Papa, if you don't know much about tarot, I can teach you that too in a stream. I'm happy to. I've been doing tarot since 2015 as well. My favorite tarot card is in like major arcana. Because we'll just narrow it down because there are 22 major arcana in every tarot deck. You like the Chariot. The Chariot actually indicates motivation and forward movement towards a specific chapter of life. The number of the tarot card Chariot, I think that's like 11 or 12. Give me a moment. So basically the major arcana track the journey essentially of the Fool from the Zero card all the way to the World, which is the 21st major arcana, and that tracks the journey progressing through the very start to the very end. So having the number of your card can actually give you an indication as like where in that journey your energy is sort of gravitating towards. The chariot is... I think I was wrong. Maybe it's like... Ah, yes, it is number 7. The chariot is the 7th card in the major arcana. So it's almost as if it's that beginning spark of motivation and energy and creativity that sort of pushes you more towards those goals. The driving force, if you will. And 7 is your favorite number. That is really cool. So you can technically break down your... You can technically break down your birthday to create your power number, or your life number, I should say. And then that life number can actually sometimes correspond... It will respond to a tarot card, but it's funny because sometimes it can correspond to lucky numbers, for example. A stranger grew up with bananas and pajamas too. Let's go. Yeah, stranger, that's what I mean. Just that it's the way they talk to me and make me feel like I did good. The Emperor. Emperor is number 4 in the major arcana, and the Emperor represents a very masculine way of thinking and action. Yeah, ask him later, based. Let's go, Nexus. You've been a squad member for 7 whole months. How about... Taro, how about Page of Cups? Because I got that potion. King for the biggest panda, so good. Yo, the Suit of Cups is related to emotions, basically, and like emotional response. I think you were king in your own right, but I do actually really love the message that the Page of Cups brings. There must be a message here for you since you're bringing it up. Nexus, opportunity slumbers like the dragon upon whose crest the Page of Pentacles. Oh fuck! Never mind. Blah, 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 blah. Here I am, like romantically leading into it. I got the wrong fucking page. I was sitting there like, this isn't... Here we go. Yeah. Let me TLDR it. The Page of Cups focuses on the cup in front of them. It doesn't matter what the cup is filled with. Whether it's an emotional experience, it doesn't matter whether it's tangible or ineligible. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter whether it's physical or metaphorical. The Page of Cups focuses their attention in one singular spot and goes into a state of solitude to concentrate their energy on the exchange between themselves and that cup. Page cards usually serve as a messenger. I'm gonna say good emotional news is on the horizon for you, Nexus. I feel like a fortune cookie right now. But just the fact, I know you're bringing up Page of Cups because you got the potion, but there must be a message there for you. Here we go, I can read this for you now. She delves down through the waves, seeking to be alone and to find a peaceful place to contemplate her own thoughts. She brings a cup with her. It brims with the captured essence of sunlight from the world so high above her own. She lifts the cup underneath her face, feels that remembered warmth of the sun's kiss upon the wave tops. The heat spirals through the water with tendrils of peace and tranquility. The radiance sparks her thoughts and imagination, and she feels her mind begin to set adrift, and her visions filled with dreams of the fantastic. The Page of Cups I've got in front of me is like a mermaid, by the way. This is I just realized this is blocking my camera the whole time. Look. Fuck me. Just fuck me. In a world that is filled with so much noise and bustle, she longs for the time and space to simply breathe and truly take in the pleasures that abound. Y'all might have that potion, but right now y'all gotta focus on your cup because good emotional things are coming for you, baby. Especially being here for 7 months. I feel like it's good that you've been in good, safe vibes for a little while now. I like that you're able to come in here and just hang out and chill out and feel good, so... I should actually really properly, like, sit down and do more spiritual stuff, but it's just, I feel like I'm being a bother to people when I do it, because, like, I never want to come off preachy. I'm the type that will never, I will always provide, but I'll never push, you know what I mean? So I used to do my live streams all the time, just like sitting there reading cards for people, but emotionally and physically, it was exhausting. Like, I would do 2-3 hours at a time, and I would just sleep afterwards. So I think that's why I've sort of put it to the side with this, because I know I would invest with it so much more, and then I'd be so much more exhausted, and then if people didn't like it... And the devil arcana relates to addictions. Yo, Papa found out their life path number is 8. An 8 personality is one of hard work and hard lessons. Funnily enough, then, there is a message in the fact that you like the Chariot, and 7 is a good number for you, but then your life path number is 8. You're sort of floating around that, same area, do you know what I mean? The 8th major arcana. What is the 8th one? Strength? Yeah, so the life path number 8 relates to the strength card in the tarot. Traditionally, the imagery will be a person trying to force open the jaws of a lion. Sometimes physical and brute force is not the only type of strength. This strength card represents multitudes of ways to present strength. Yeah, Nexus. No, that's fine. Thank you so much. I do really appreciate that you appreciate it just as much. It makes me feel good to keep on doing it. Thank you, Dragon. Nexus, I will say, if you've been trying to hone your creative talents more, I have absolute faith that you are on the right track. I think that if you go into a state of maybe meditation sometimes, that could be the solitude that you might be needing, or simply shutting yourself off from the electronic world or something by going out and getting some sunshine on your skin and, like the card said, feeling that warmth and really connecting to those tangible energies. Even though you can go into a state of solitude, it doesn't mean shutting the world out, and grounding ourselves in the world can sometimes be better for when we go into solitude, because then we don't feel so fucking out of it. Dragon wants a little me. That's very cute. Yeah, Beast, you should make one for Dragon. Dragon, if you're unable to access the Discord, I will do my best to screenshot it and get it to you somehow. I can probably screenshot it and send it to you on Twitter, because I know that because you comment on all my Twitter stuff, so I definitely know that I can send it to you if you can't get access to the Discord. Okay, so let me know. The Strength card represents courage, fortitude of your heart, and your ability to withstand anything life hands to you. You resonate. That's really good. That's really good. Having strength and courage does come in very many forms, and part of that, the fortitude of your heart, That's a really important part of it, because even though experiences will break us down over time and make us feel weak and broken in the moment, we come out afterwards feeling stronger because we know what we can tolerate and what we can survive. Sometimes there are situations that we feel may be unsurvivable for us, but we make our way through them, and then that strength guides us in the future. Oh, Dragon, you can access the Discord now. You just, oh, well, at least you're in it. I'm glad, because I'd never have been able to pinpoint what the problem was. Never. I've tech supported so much out of it, so I'm glad you could finally get into the server. Wait, Kyle says the natal chart thing says I struggle with focusing, and never before have I been offended by something I 100% agree with. Yo, for real, for real. This was meant to be a relaxing night in the onsen, and it's turned into me astrologically roasting people. Creative chat soon. Yes, good, good, good. I love feeding the creative force within each and every one of you, because if no one's told you lately, you work really hard and you deserve to have fun. Whoever needs to hear that, you've been working really, really hard. I'm very proud of you. But you do deserve to focus on things that make you happy. And whether that's something creative, whether that's something you could go out and volunteer somewhere, or you could get in touch with someone you haven't spoken to in a little while. You could do what Nexus is doing and get literally like physically creative with things. You can meditate and manifest. There's so many different ways that you can spark something new within yourself. And I love being the one that's here, like, helping you feed that, Olio. Oh my god, yeah. Yo, let's take a support in the DC in the chat. I love it. Walker, welcome to the Onsen for the evening. Ada, Walker. Thank you for your presence. Did you bring a towel? You're late, but let's go. Let's go. Cleo. Oh no. Cleo. A condensation. Ah. You should have done that joke at the beginning of stream. There's someone you haven't seen in a while. Walker's out here complaining that he hasn't seen me in a while. He's like, Battlefield? I'm like, not at 4 AM. For sure. I've been busy. I've been on my Genshin grind lately. Been out here sucking and stressing in my spare time. Oh my goodness. Walker? You're hiding in the bathroom? You naughty, naughty Walker. What do you think you're doing? Show your respect. Damn right. Show put some respect on my name. Y'all better put that respect on my name. Hello? No, I do hope you're having an alright time at work. 11-hour shift is absolutely deadly though, so please make sure you're resting and hydrating. And I would love it if you could just, if the universe could just send you a good team of employees so everything wasn't on your shoulders. I would love that. Universe, can we help a brother out? Every time you come in here you're like, oh people, we're trying to catch up, they're fucking shit up. I'm like, oh no. Do an art project. You love drawing beautiful women's faces. Well, perhaps sometimes a good idea might be to invest in just a small artist's pad, and perhaps a medium of your choice, something simple like something that's not too much of a pressure. So like, let's go for a light pencil perhaps, or maybe charcoal. Maybe we want something that's like a pastel sort of chalk, you know, like the oil chalk things. I don't know what they are. They're like pastel crayons, but adult ones. Anyway, we want stuff that's easier to sketch out, blend through, layer with a couple of monotones, and you can actually work on little pieces here and there when you've got a spare moment. Even if you're sitting on the train, you can study someone's face and draw them. If you go out and you see a beautiful woman in an advertisement, you can just quickly pull out your little sketch thing and, you know, and it connects you and it grounds you to your creative craft, while it's also having that practice that is building up the fundamentals. Like, yes, your first quick sketch will look like shit. Flash forward to the end of the book and I guarantee you your quick sketches are going to look like they're fucking, you know what, gallery worthy. So sometimes it's just a little investment makes a big difference. Yeah, so Dragon, the Devil card has quite an amount of meanings. It's quite the multi-layered cake, that card. Oh my goodness. Walker's been here for 8 months. Hello. Hello, new peeps. I see new followers. Yeah, army's growing. Yes, the army's growing. Walker, thank you for being a squad member for 8 months. You absolute bog jam. I appreciate the fact that you're always doing your most to come in and catch my streams, even though I am on the opposite side of the world to you. So just know that I appreciate you immensely, and I think you're working very hard and you're doing a very good job. And I hope you're enjoying all the content on both of the platforms of my new support. Thank you, Walker. Yeah, legit. I'm out here trying to take care of y'all, and you're not even taking care of y'all. Walker, make sure you do rest in the hydrate. Sheesh. Thank you for the huggies. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate you. We are having a wonderful time in the Onsen. It's been quite the evening, actually, and I wasn't expecting myself to be so comfy just sitting here and not having to go for a little break. But I think I might have to soon. Just have a stretch and just have a stretch and a swim around the Onsen, you know what I mean? You see the little moon behind me? We got a little moonlit swim in the Onsen, so I might go swim under that moon for a second. Yes, so if we're getting into let me try and sum it up for you this way. The devil can be the card of dark illusions, whereas the moon is the card of light illusions. The devil card kind of relates to illusions in like a really heavy, intense binding aspect. So I never really pay attention to the correlating, like the correlating planets and zodiac signs will only begin to confuse you. Pick one. You either want to do tarot, or you want to do planet like astrology, or you want to do you can do the more in-depth and not so depth, and I don't even know what I'm talking about right now. Give me a second. Good luck with everything, Papa. I wish you all the best of luck. Take it from me, I used to be quite a creative force to be reckoned with. I remember traveling to Melbourne when I was about 18 years old, 18 or 19 years old. This was the first time I'd gone on holiday by myself, paid for by myself. And I remember going there and feeling so inspired and taking photos of so many things, and I wanted to buy a sketchbook and sit and sketch, and so I did. I just sat in a park one day and I just sat and I sketched, and it wasn't very good, but it made me happy to do it because it reminded me of just why I like it. So okay, Walker, thank you so much. Thank you. You have a fantastic evening yourself, sir, and a good day. Goodbye, Walker. Riz. How very dare you request it? You're fine to request it. It's only on the nights that Nessa's feeling a bit iffy. The Riz is out the window, but tonight, hey, we're all friends here. We're all taking a dip in the onsen, aren't we? Hey, Kyle. Kyle, come here. Come here. Come here, just a little closer. I'm not just wet because of the onsen, Kyle. That's the best I can give you right now. It's not just the onsen making me wet. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Papa, that sounds good. Definitely, that's why I put the so there's 2 places you can post stuff to in the Discord server. So there's creative chats, and then there's the other chat. Hang on, just let me access my own fucking server here. Sorry, I just got a cute message. Oh, it came through way earlier, but I'm only just reading it now. Alright, in my server. Yes, so we have creative chats, which is where the works in progress kind of go. And then we have promo yourself, which is basically where everything finished will go. So if you're working on something, put it in creative chats so everyone can see it and like give you feedback on it, sort of thing. You can ask for feedback or you can just post. And then once you actually finish your projects, you can put them in the promo yourself. So that's where I get, like, if you stream, put your stream links in there. If you have a Discord server, put your Discord server links in there. You know what I mean? Like, every finished project that you want to present to the world, put it in promo yourself. Otherwise, creative chats is the place to go. We've got Kyle making his woodblock prints. Beast is making his little me characters, which are all really cute. We've also got Panda, who's the creative force, doing his own little potion bottles and profile pictures. Next, I see you back on your bullshit, back on your Warhammer bullshit. So we've got so many creative little Snaccubats up in my server. It's ridiculous. I really love the sense of community that we've got. Fan fictions, hello. There's so much going on in here that I really like. I love seeing the little mini figurines, the progress of like what y'all are doing, like. Let's even based look right now. I'm looking at the first little me you created and you were like, this is the closest I got to Nessa. And then the next one you sent through was like 12 times the amount of detail. It was fucking crazy. So I love seeing all the little things you guys are doing. And I'm just in there like, why is everyone watching me sleep? I've got to get up and stretch in a second, but my legs was good. Oh, shush, Kyle. More so for music writing for creative works. It's always good to try your hand at different mediums, though. I thoroughly enjoyed my time when I was doing the fundamentals of art and design when I was at TAFE. Not that I really enjoyed revisiting basics. I'd only just come out of doing them in high school. But sometimes it is really good to visit new mediums because it can give you ideas of where you don't want to focus in the future. So sometimes we'll have these grand little plans and then we'll take the time and we'll actually realize how much fucking work it is. And sometimes the end product isn't what we want. The important thing is we tried it. The important thing is we tried it and we gave it a go, because at the end of the day, like, you can sit here thinking and wishing and wanting, but you won't know unless you try. So now Kyle's done the wood prints and he's like, oh, I think I'm going to focus more on music and creative, like writing. Same with me. I've got a lot of passions and a lot of places that my ADHD wants to place my attention, but sometimes I've got to test things out, see if I like it, see if I don't. Like the ASMR. I think my voice and my personality is kind of fire, so I'm not gonna sit here in silence and tap on fucking jars and whisper to y'all. There are plenty other bitches out here doing that ish that are 100 times better at it than I am. But at the end of the day, you still need to try these things, and even if it's cringe or you make a fool of yourself or you hate the end product, I've said it before, sometimes we've got to make things just to fucking hate it, just so we know where we don't want to go. Occultism is one of your genuine hobbies. That's really interesting, Dragon. I wonder if you've got any literature, like old, like historical literature on the occult. Yes, the character and the class concepts. Yo, Kyle, speaking of creative things, guys, I'll let you in on one of my ideas that I've had when I come back from BRB, because we are going to be chilling in the Onsen a little longer, but your girl does need to get up and stretch and wiggle these booty cheeks. But I will actually be kind of letting you in on one of my little creative endeavors that I have planned for the future, that may or may not come into tangibility, but the important thing is it's in my mind's eye and I can see it being a reality. And I think that a lot of y'all would be interested in it. So yeah, Nexus coming through with a good feedback. I loved the vibe too. I really liked the vibe. Kyle, that's so cool. Oh, you've got a big book of occult legends and lore. Oh, dragon. That is very intriguing. Oh, got you interested? Alright. Well, allow me a moment to go to a BRB screen, my sweet Snaccubats. I shall return momentarily, but for now, I shall ask the Onsen instrumenteur to raise the volume of his guzhang. And I shall come back. 5 minutes. Thank you for being so well behaved in the onsen. Luckily, I didn't have any managers come and complain about anarchy or chaos, so that's always a nice thing. Thank you for being responsible, Judge. Thank you for being responsible. Dragon, dear dragon, dear, you've no need to tag me every time to get my attention, sweet thing. I read each and every single chat that's in my chat box. I might not have the energy to respond to each and every one of them, but I do read them. There's no need to waste your time tagging me, sweet dragon. I can see them all. Thank you so much for the huggies. Save your finger strength. Thank you so much for joining me once again, you gorgeous bastards. Before I went to my BRB, I did in fact, hint at a little bit of a incoming project that I plan on perhaps putting into my intellectual space in the next, 6 months to a year. Yes, the creative venture. No, dragon, don't apologize, sweet thing. I just thought I'd save you the I thought I'd save you the hassle. So the creative venture. Now, we've got a few D&D people in the house. We've got a few astrologically minded people in the house. And don't we all like a little bit of fantasy, a little bit of immersion, a little bit of storytelling, perhaps? And sometimes fate left up to the gods. I have always had the idea in my head, going on for many a year now, of having an online space, which I've semi-created already. You might have noticed little hints of this throughout my streams. But I've always intended on creating an online space in which there were different rooms, different energies, and consider the home of these rooms to be an inn of sorts, almost a tavern for spiritual travellers to come and rest their weary souls and warm themselves in front of the soul fire that burns at the hearth of the inn. The Soul Fire Inn is a project I did work on a few years ago. It's not something that fully came to fruition, but my plan is one day to have an online space where people can gather, and there will be certain professionals in these rooms that will have different abilities, such as dungeon masters willing to give tips and tricks or perhaps host campaigns, graphic artists and linguistic artists, a place for people to go and seek inspiration, to have discussions, to gather feedback, and most importantly, to create a sense of community within your own creative niche. It's always been a goal of mine to provide a space in which these energies can flourish, and you can heal, explore, and ignite the fire within your soul by visiting the inn. That's always an idea and a concept I've had in my brain. I worked on it quite a few years ago. It is what it is. It never fully came into fruition, but it is an idea that's remained burning in the embers of my own soul fire. So, a lot of influences from it in my character lore, my stream layouts, a lot of what I do in the environments that I try to provide. Also, I've semi-made the server to a similar vibe where we've got different rooms or channels where you can sit with other travelers, other snackubats and souls, and share your passions. I have a dream of maybe having it as like an actual... I would love to somehow be able to immerse people even more in that aspect of things. And the idea that I had, as much as it would... I can either go down the aspect of creating this online persona for you to step into once you enter the inn, which takes quite a lot of conceptualizing, or I could have something physical that might assist people in grounding themselves. So I thought that perhaps to immerse yourself even further in the online space one day, maybe beforehand or during, I would have something similar to a fortune deck and a set of dice that would be completely original and consistent with my theming, and I would essentially be creating my own oracle deck and my own set of fortune dice that would then assist you not only in certain roleplay adventures, nights that could be hosted in the inn, but throughout your day-to-day life. I would provide almost like a journal where you could create your own original character and visualize them and then track your progress, but in more of like a choose your own story ending kind of things. You know, when you were younger and you read those books and they were like, yeah, you can turn to this page if you want this ending, or turn to that page if you want that ending. It would be similar to that, but it would be like it's a new moon. So you are here. What is the path you choose? Do you choose like to plant intentions, or do you have like, it'd give you options. It's hard to put into words right now my plans for it, but it would be like a create your own character and your own adventure, but the adventure would be your life, but it would be storyifying it. And then if you needed extra guidance, or there would be like prompts in there, like journal prompts to use the oracle dice and the fortune dice and the oracle deck. So I've had the idea kind of brewing and advancing for a while, so just know that sometimes even if you do have really fucking killer ideas, it's okay to put them on the back burner sometimes until you have more capability or time to do certain things. One day the Soulfire Inn will exist in its full brevity and entirety, but for now I'm very happy with how things are kind of tracking along. It's kind of making me realize how much of a big project it will actually be, and then going into designing, printing, writing. It's a goal that's like within the next couple of years basically. So for me, I'm all about, I love the fact that you guys want merch, don't get me wrong. I love the fact that you want t-shirts, hoodies, plushies and all these other things, but you must also be aware that I'm very minded towards responsibility, I guess, in the aspect of like, I want to put things out into the world that are going to be of use. So even though, yes, you can wear a t-shirt, yes, a hoodie will keep you warm, I feel like having more practical things that can help you push through life's journey as a person in like a bit more of like an interesting way might help a bit more than like, you know, your classic stuff. So I would rather take time and not have so much intermediary stuff that I'm producing and like focus towards that and actually having that be a reality. It would probably be one of those like the crowdfund things, and then like depending on what, you know, and then it's got the tiers, and all of that confuses me so much. But the people who have creative projects and bring them to fruition, I'm so very envious. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, Dragon, I appreciate you. Thank you, Kyle. It is a big idea. You can see now why it's been in the back burner. Oh, Papa, thank you so much for putting that in. I appreciate you. I will check them out in the server over the weekend. Guys, if there's anything that you've posted in the server, I will definitely be getting back to over the weekend. I've got a lot of editing to do. But yeah, so that's a physical goal. Career-wise, I wouldn't be able to make any of this happen if it wasn't for all of you being out here supporting me and hanging out with me. and giving me the confidence to continue creating and advancing, and moving towards these bigger goals that I have, because there's no point in creating these fantastic worlds unless you've got people to inhabit them, am I right? And that's the great thing, Kyle. So you would have like, so you know how books come in series? You would have your first year's book and you would have your character. And then that character for that year might be you. And then the next year you might feel more like Jason or the occultist and you draw a new character. Or there are spaces to add more to your... It's this immersive stack-on effect that then you can put the books in your bookshelf. They look like regular books with a really cool spine that you get to go back and look at your own story and your own progress afterwards. There's nothing better than like seeing the feeling of reward on people's faces when they go through like this long ass D&D campaign and they get to the end and everyone's like defeated the big bad thing, whatever, and everyone like, you know, that feeling of success. I want you to have that for yourself, but personally. The deep sea beast must get his rest, of course, beast. Please slumber off to dreamland, nice and safely. Thank you for joining me this evening. Yeah, see, Kyle, you have that same very immersive and almost, I like it to, it's almost like a vascular effect, let's say. So a vein branches off into many different veins, I suppose. I don't know the proper terms, but to have a vascular approach to something means that you are branching off into different areas, but it's almost like your intellectual energy is supplying to all of those branches in equal admission, which is good sometimes, but it can also get a little overwhelming, and that's what my brain's been doing lately. It's giving me everything, but I'm like, no, we need a little more energy just for me. Yes, please just listen to my voice. I will talk you to sleep. Don't even worry. Thank you for the lurks, Beast. I appreciate you. Yeah, the bot's not working tonight. I'm not sure why, but I think it's not waterproof. Oh no, it should still come up with the hang on, let me test it. It should still come up. Doing a little testy test in the chat. Yeah, I think it is just if you use the singular command. Oh well, it doesn't matter, but hey, at least the Nightbot didn't drown, that's a positive thing. So yes, as you've just heard, I have quite the amount of plans for the future and wonderful ideas, but until then I'm more focused on trying to provide the best content and space that I can for you guys to help you relax and step more into your confidence. Not only that, but I am desperate, absolutely desperate to make something of myself in the aspect of either content creation or voice artistry or streaming. Either it's just and it's not a desperation like this has to work or I have nothing. It's like a hunger for it that I have to satiate, and so I think that's a good motivation, like motivational energy to be sitting in. But I also like it's what's on my mind constantly 24/7, and I think I work myself too hard, and I'm always telling you guys to take a break and relax, and so I actually had to get someone to send me a voice note today. I was like, I feel sucky and I need someone to tell me I'm doing a good job. They're like, I got you, but you're doing great, you're amazing. I'm like, ah. But sometimes you need that, you know, even I need it sometimes, so. Power gaming things is being too adult and you're ruining fun. Yes. So I used to be like that. And I'm trying to take things a lot less seriously now and not so personally. Because it can take a lot more of a negative a toll and effect on you than it is that, like, it's a well and good being responsible. We all want to be responsible, but yeah, sometimes you can ruin your own fun by being too adult about things and thinking too logically. Sometimes diving in with your intuition is the best way to go. Stranger, by the way, thank you very much for tuning in for the night. Time for you to turn in, and I'm glad it was chill for you. Have a great sleep, okay? And I will see you in the next stream. Good night, stranger. Roleplay your character instead of, well, you don't even have to talk to me about role-playing. Of late, I have been finding more confidence in my weirdness. And I think that all my weirdness leading up to now is gonna matter. And I'll leave it at that. But sometimes I think about myself and it makes me cringe, but then the other times I think about myself and I'm like, your cringe is someone else's comfort, so just fucking deal with it, Nessa. Ugh. Goodbye. Yo, speaking of comfort, I have been inspired lately to do more of a sleepy time, comfy, nap on my lap sort of ASMR sleep aid. So I am hoping to record one of those in the next few days. I have new stuff I need to put up on Patreon as well, but I've not been paying attention to it. I have been focused on getting my chat out of the void and making sure my hands looked nice and pretty for tonight. Exactly, be cringe. YOLO. Only live one. And I'll tell you all this. You are gonna put more embarrassment on yourself than anyone else will ever put on you. If you do something and someone stands there and laughs at you and they're like, haha, if you take it to heart, of course, like, the embarrassment's there. But if you stand there and you're like, nah, this is me, like, laugh all you want, like, what are they gonna do? The only person that can affect your... Well, that's a lie. The main person that affects your confidence is you. Other people can be shit and affect it, but at the end of the day, be cringe. Sometimes cringe can be cool. Class concept first. Yeah, Kyle, I've even been thinking about my own boss transformations lately, kind of putting more thought into them. And these are all just things, look, I've got, let's say, a 5-year plan maybe. I wouldn't even, I've got goals for the next 5 years. That's not a 5-year plan. Fuck, I hate that. Ugh. Even 1-year plan. Ugh. We don't, nah, that's my Sagittarian side coming out. Fuck, man. Oh my god. My Cancerian side wants security and something, just that thing, forever. And then my Sagittarian side is like, fuck that thing, burn it to the ground. Every time I get a new hobby, my Cancerian side's like, yeah, this is us now. A couple weeks later, my Sagittarian side's like, anarchy! We hate it! We don't want to make dream catchers anymore! Fuck macrame necklaces! A couple years later, let's do streaming! Oh my god. And my Cancerian side's like, yeah, we'll just do really, like, comfort streams for people and it'll be a safe space. And my Sagittarian side, it's like, fuck The Witcher! Stick it in my ass! Blah, 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 blah. I just say the most awful shit, so... Oh, PG! Great time, join, come on with the cringe. Pretty much. Look, at the end of the day, all you can do is be you, and if people fuck with it, they fuck with it, and that's a vibe, and if they don't, then it's fine. But if people are laughing at you, the main person that can like make or break that embarrassment is gonna be you. So just have confidence. Act confident, and no one will question you. And if they do, just pretend you speak another language. Don't take my word on that, because linguistically I am fucking challenged unless it's English, okay? But yes, PG, just cringe. Cringe is cool. You ain't cool unless you cringe. Big thank you as well to all of you for being here and being in support of my cringe, because yeah, I make stuff and I hate editing it, but then I'll upload it and it'll help people, or you'll be interested in some stuff I do, and it's all, I'm always nervous, but then I take the leap of faith and I do it anyway. And look, what's the worst that's gonna happen? What's the worst that's gonna... Okay, someone doesn't like my fucking YouTube audio and leaves me a nasty comment. Like, okay, but that's kind of outweighed by like the 50 other good comments and all the all that come into my streams and tell me that, you know, it feels good to hang out with me. So that's a nice feeling. So I will chat. I will continue to be cringe for you in your honor, because YOLO. You'll make me giggle. You're funny. Thank you for the hugs, Kyle. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This has been a really good stream. This has been super relaxing for me, just as much as I hope it has been for you guys. But like, I really like this. Like, I kind of like being up close with you. I kind of... Look, I'm generally not used to being like binaural and soft-spoken and everything else, and I try to be comforting, but sometimes I can just come off chaotic, so thanks for dealing with me. Cheers, appreciate you. Thank you, Dragon. I will, thank you, Dragon. I will be getting up and stretching in just a moment, I promise you. I was just saying how good this stream has been. And I'm sort of saying that as a segue, because I think I am going to end stream a little earlier tonight. I am extremely happy at the fact that I have yeeted you from the void. Chat is actually with me consistently now, which is a nice feeling. It's a nice feeling. Look, I would like things to be more aesthetically pleasing, but they are what they are. It pleases me to see you on screen. Nice change of pace. Do this. I'm planning on doing this, yeah, more often, Kyle, because I think we all need it. Look, sometimes it can be nice just to tune in, have a little bit of and then tune out again. So I will actually be uploading the VOD of this to the ASMR streams playlist. But I think moving forward, I need to really plan out and make space for calmer streams where we can just touch wood a little bit, you know what I mean? And not in a sussy way. Hello, don't clip me. But sometimes we just need to, yeah, touch wood, touch grass, realize that all of us are in this together and we're all doing the best we can. But sometimes a little relaxation and affirmation is what you'll need. You love the chaotic gremlin vibes, Dragon. We're here for it. We are. They're never going to go away. Trust me, it's who I am. Giggity, exactly. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Ez. I appreciate you. Yeah, I was actually going to end stream a little earlier than usual tonight because I have some dinner waiting for me on the stove. A shout out to Ye, who asked me earlier to do an Italian accent. And I mentioned that I had a passata waiting for me. My pasta is still awaiting me. Good thing. Exactly, you've not got far to reach, do you, ass? And a sturdy wooden bed frame means all the more easier to tie you up against. I am kidding. Sleep well. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and I am a bed bug. Yum, 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 yum. Happy dinner eating, thank you. You know me, guys. You know the Snaccubus. I'm only ever 100% happy when I've got a full belly. Of food. Come on now, you cheeky. Anyways, Guys, thank you so much for joining me in the onsen. We'll do this more often, I promise. I promise. And, yeah, I'm glad we could just chill out and have some relaxing Friday vibes. The next time I'm streaming is Tuesday, but I don't know what I'm doing Tuesday, so just bear with me. Once I know, you will know, but I guess we'll figure it out as time goes. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, I hope so. And because I am ending stream early and I'm not going to make it for the midnight mark, Kyle, happiest of birthdays, my sweet Kyle. I hope you have an amazing day. You deserve the world. You're an amazing person. And I think you are going to conquer and achieve great things. So happy birthday from the Succubus to you. And next time I stream, I promise that I'll definitely riz you. There you go. Is it not mid? No, it's not. I'm about half hour away from midnight, so moonlit. Moonlit, but not midnight. Oh, thank you, Dragon. Big huggies back to you as well. Thank you for all your affection. Just on time for the end, exactly, Nexus. Thank you for the good night hug. I appreciate you. You're so sweet. It is. So good night, S. Thank you so much. Happy early birthday, Kyle. Yes, we shall see how it goes, but you're very welcome, Kyle. You bloody pog champ. Ah, you've got this. You've got this. I believe in you. Woo, woo, woo. Let's go. Terribly unromantic way to end the stream, but there you go. Thank you for the hugs. I love them. The hugs make me feel so good. And the head patties. So, all goodness wherever you are in the world. I hope you do have a wonderful day or night. Have a good weekend as well, because I won't see you on the weekend. So make the most of it. Enjoy yourself and make sure you relax very well. Behave yourselves, and I will see you 10 p.m. JST on Tuesday. Mwah. Good night, everyone. Sleep well, and sweetest of dreams.